Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller. Martin Prado now. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Braun is there, and Prado's gone to lead off the ball game. Now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson, batting at an even .400. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Settling in now, Justin Bour. He's ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Jose Arena gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
This is line to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Right fielder.
Next for Milwaukee, Ryan Braun, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. Stepping in, Jesus Aguilar. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Here's Eric Sogard head-to-head with Jose Arena. He's a .333 hitter. Hard on the ground toward short. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the. Up next from Miami, Starlin Castro. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 3-1 the count now. Sogard is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Digging in now, Derek Dietrich is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in, Manny Pena. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. Hey guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. Head-to-head with Jose Arena. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And the runner back safely. Arcia, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers the hard hit line drive.
Now a look and a throw back to second. Just keeping him close. Bottom of the second here with no score. In now, Jimmy Nelson. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Keon Broxton, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble, and trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game. And he's in there with a 2-run triple.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped him up. Bohr has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Swing and a little tapper. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Here's the 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Jose Arena, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a bunt attempt here. One there, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Digging in for his second at-bat, Martin Prado. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Back up the middle and deflects off the pitcher. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a beautiful knuckle curve in there for a called strike 3, and that. Turned on down the line, and that's through for a hit. Throwing to second. The tag, and he is out at second. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He drew a walk his first time up. And it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Eric Sogard. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The 3-2 one more time. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Brinson. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So striding forward now, Justin Bohr. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Hit hard to short. To second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Striding in once again, JT Realmuto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that is through into right field for a single. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive. Now in the box, Derek Dietrich. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Into the box, Lewis Brinson. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. They certainly know how to have a good time. At the plate, Manny Pena. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that's off his leg on the mound. Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. The 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Dietrich going back on it at the track, the wall, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar. 2 balls and a strike.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Shot toward right center. Brinson patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Pitcher number 52.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Jimmy Nelson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Here he comes again, 1-2. Line towards center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. It was a 2-run triple for him in his last AB. Bullet back up the middle. Brinson is there, 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Lorenzo Cain. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Nelson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's a swing and a ground ball hit to Prado at third. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Emil Escobar, and they'll need him to get something going here. Line to the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Escobar takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Out at the plate as they slap the tag on him.
The pitcher, number 62.
He's trying his hardest to help his guys get back into the game, but this time he had no shot. Applaud the hustle, but the decision was a costly one.
Johnny Giavotella will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Johnny Giavotella.
Sinker, and that's ruled strike two. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Looped out towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Miami down in order. They're down 4-0. Severino Gonzalez, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Digging in, Ryan Braun. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And no swing apparently, ball 1. Fouled off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Drilled to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Digging in once again, Eric Sogard. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Ground ball right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole, period, the end.
Standing in now, Manny Pena. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
The 2-2. This is line to left. Dietrich is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Here now the 2-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Braun over at second. Sogard on at first with two down. Chases out of the zone for strike three, and that's the third out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Miguel Rojas, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th innings.
Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Cue shot here out towards short, and one gone.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Bohr. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Popped him up. Pena is there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting.
Here's Starlin Castro. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit on the ground out to short. Garcia fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Standing in, Jonathan Villar. He's 1-for-2 in this one. Now the payoff pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Ready now, Jimmy Nelson getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Keon Broxton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay, and they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there. Leading off the inning, Derek Dietrich, and they'll need him to get something going here. Outside, 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, D'Lo, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Brinson at second. Escobar at first. One gone. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Grounded to third. This could be two. Sogard is there. The second for one. On to first. It's a double play as they're.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over here, and we'll see the right-hander Junichi Tozawa.
Junichi Tozawa.
Soft liner towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. One run scores. Here's a second runner around third. And he's in there safely as two runs come across to score away from the play.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Castro has it. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Stepping into the box, Manny Pena. They've got two already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. And that misses, ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Stepping in, Orlando Arcia, and their runners at the corners now. The 2-1 home. Strike two, swinging. With two strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan. Catch
will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
The 3-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted the other way to left center. Waiting on it is Brinson. And that retires the side. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. So 1-1. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Stepping into the box, Miguel Rojas. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman.
Standing in, Justin Bohr. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across. Digging in now for the Brewers, Jimmy Nelson. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Ready on 1 and 2. Still 1 and 2. The 1-2. Count still at 1 and 2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Keon Broxton. He's tripled and doubled in 4 trips in the ballgame. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Here's Starlin Castro starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional. Boy, this has been really frustrating. They're piling up the base hits, but they can't seem to get that one big knock to drive some runs in.
Yeah, and this can get frustrating for a team. Doesn't matter what your batting average is. The bottom line is W's and L's, and they got to find a way to get some runs.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out. So striding in, Derek Dietrich. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Count still full, 3 and 2. Castro on second. Realmuto on at first with nobody out. Count remains full. Right side. Scooped up. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Digging in to try it again. Lewis Brinson. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of his zone, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another chance? Emil Escobar. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Milwaukee took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jimmy Nelson earns the win, his 2nd. Jose Arena was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your